And ready, roll up. We are rolling, rolling.
Ready?
And action.
Dick, you okay? Your hand is going to fall off.
And voted.
You know, Dick, once we got into the tunnel,
Yeah.
we want to be off that.
I just, it's a challenge to me to get down the tunnel, but it's quite good.
It is good.
This one you can't move.
When you have the opportunity to work with someone who's done such fantastic work in the past, and you just jump on it.
He has the movie in his mind. It's very important when you work with someone to understand that you may not necessarily know what it is, but they do. And I do believe that very much with Barry.
He approaches each actor differently. I like to be approached from the front. If you approach me from behind, it starts to feel like a prison movie, and I get worried.
Very nice. Can you imagine they used to get up and just put this on?
We talked about this. This was, just to go out.
Just to go out
I'm
there.
going out for the paper, my love.
Yeah, so they should be back. You never get to the point where you know it all in terms of directing a film, because it's not like you've studied the book and now you know it. Every movie has a new set of challenges that are brought to the table. Here's what we need you to do. We have a shot, so we're cheating and we're using a long lens. Is that you're shaking hands and also turning back a bit. You know what I mean? So instead of going this way, yes, thank you very much. So we get some bits of you looking this way. All right? You've got different actors, different environments, etc. All these things are all new on every given movie. You take the knowledge that you have, and then you have to build on that. Myron.
Yes, sir. Right here.
Have them tell me there should be more surprise. The man walks in with the wig on his head and everything. So there should be some laughing and enjoying it and pointing to his wig and to the clothes.
I always think that one of the big things that directors do is to get the right people. And that may be for reasons that other people don't understand at the time, that chemistry of putting together this person with that person. With Barry, it's always, wonderful actors, and the combination of them together, that's something that only he really understands.
Get into this.
I don't care what you say, but say it with some humor. These crowds expect it. You keep giving speech after speech. Nothing's funny.
So get funny when I'm back on the show after the hiatus.
It's too dry.
Oh, come on. I came on the campaign to talk about issues.
There's no pop, zing, there's no oomph.
One, you got to have the actors that have the talent, because some actors can't change. They can't do anything except this note. The talented ones just say, well, how about if we try a little of that? Oh, that's interesting. And then they can just turn it like that. You always want that audience to be fascinated by the performance.
Eleanor, we're going paintballing. I brought you some camouflage and thermals because it's going to be cold up there.
What? This is a character-driven piece in a lot of ways. So you have people who can, hopefully, hopefully who can, we can all turn in good, fulfilled characters.
I mean, as a director, I try to create what I might refer to as a controlled freedom. I want the actors to feel as free as they can, but they can't just do anything they want to do. You can't just go anywhere. But within that, there are a lot of opportunities to explore different kind of moments. I want to be able to allow the actor to work in that zone.
And action.
See? And they love you.
Yeah. Well, can I write? Can I write?
That's true, but they have to love you.
Yeah, but he's delivering. It's working.
Very good.
I'm like Lassie as an actor. Let's there's a certain range that I'm in. It's like if you want Macaulay, you get Lassie. If you want a German Shepherd, you get Rin Tin Tin. And if you want somebody who's kind of cranky and angry, I think you look for me.
You're running because the people wanted you to run. Mm-hmm. Okay, why do you think they wanted you to run? To listen to you talk about issues? Are you kidding me? I can barely listen to you talk about issues. Okay.
Well, the actor's studio loved that answer. I dug deep into myself. I mean, the one thing Barry did, I mean, to be honest, in terms of character, the one thing Barry did was he said, I want you to be as comfortable as possible.
And the thing that's always such a relief when you're working with someone who just knows what they're doing, everything becomes much more relaxed.
And going the other direction, give her another little play ball. Yep.
Because he's not worried.
He's right there. Either to help or to say, yeah, lose it, try this, which is great. He's not like, say my words.
Is it Delacroix or Delacroix? Delacroix? Is it Delacroix or Delacroix? Good actors are truth seekers, in a way, so that they can bring authenticity and truthfulness to this fakery. So our game is to kind of want to be honest, in a way, emotionally honest.
There's nothing better when the actors are giving you what you want or exceeding the moment. There's nothing better than when you say, well, this is a moment that I have, and then they're actually able to take it a step further and improve upon that.
Anyway, happy birthday again.
Again, did another year just pass. I taught Tom everything he knows about comedy.
Except how to be funny, though.
It's always fantastic to get to work with these people whose work you've watched and watched grow and evolve.
And clap, please. Applause. Action.
Hydrogen research.
Please,
It'll be
Mr.
30 years before they develop it, and we still won't be fuel efficient.
Please, Mr.
We'll still be
Dobbs.
playing Saudi duty, okay?
Mr. Dobbs, please return
No, they won't
to your
explore other
podium.
alternatives like ethanol, which is made from corn alcohol. A lot of people in the South going, that's my steel. You know what I'm saying? And you get pulled over for drunk driving, you say, it's the car, officer, it's the car. Or maybe, why not use helium? At least if you have a fuel leak, you'll know something's wrong.
There have been great serious pieces. I mean, you got All the King's Men, a movie that we've talked about a lot of, Face in the Crowd, which is in a sense, I think, part of where, which oddly enough is an impetus for Barry on this film. And you can tell a person something 1,000 times. If you can get them to laugh at it, what it allows is a person to basically step back from the situation and really kind of look at it, as opposed to being in the midst of it.
And then we'll maybe get to the casual, the leisure section. You can come out wearing denim, or maybe you come out wearing a hunting jacket like in your ad, and you could say, I like to hunt. I like to hunt with an automatic weapon, so there's nothing left of that animal. I use armor-piercing ammunition in case there's a deer wearing Kevlar. You know what I'm saying? I like to fish as long as there's not acceptable levels of strychnine in the water. Isn't that right, Bob? That's right, Gil.
And political satire, which I think is what, where this film falls into, uses humor to illuminate things that if you try to talk to someone about seriously, it can just be overwhelming or boring or off-putting.
It cuts through it. It's supposed to. That's its purpose. The idea of just putting a little bit of a strange spin on it allows people to listen a little easier because it's a little more honest.
You could sing or dance, people who tax people. And then you could juggle and say, if I could do this with 5 balls, imagine what I could do to a budget. Or you can basically go, well, you want fiscal, check that out.
Barry's a good writer. He had really written a good baseline when the first thing. I mean, he has these 2 plots, and he really started, making them work together the more he was working on it. And when I talked to him, I knew that he'd had this really a great vision going.
Billy, whatever your problem is...
What, you can fix my problem? Is this the president-elect speaking, or just Tom Dobbs, the comedian?
Just Tom Dobbs. The idea of comedy and politics fits pretty well, although once you start to, because you're supposed to be able to look at all sides and say there's a great deal of absurdity in politics.
Bottom line, you don't need an amendment to the Constitution, just make the flag out of asbestos, that's it. then it can't burn. And people in foreign embassies try to burn it. They go, it's toxic. I will sue you. I will sue you for your toxic flag.
Mr. Dobbs.
Yes?
Please do not make a mockery of this process. Return to your podium.
Ma'am, it was a mockery a long time before I came here.
Mr. Dobbs.
Political comedy only works, at least I've discovered, when you're an equal opportunity basher. And you've got to be able to go back and forth, or you lose either side. Because both sides, in the end, are crybabies, okay? Both sides.
It's not about liberals, conservatives, Democrats, Republicans. There is something wrong in the system when the people begin to feel disconnected, as if there isn't some kind of representation.
If we can find those areas where we take these issues and turn them upside down and inside out, then there's no stopping us.
And we can laugh, but at the same time we can think about it.
Oh, yeah. Hit him again. Hit him again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Comedy, 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 hit him.
Oh, oh, choke. Oh, choke. Oh, oh, oh. Choke. Oh. Smack down.
Yeah, he's back.
Show me something I never saw before.
I am sort of fascinated by the whole process. I never get tired of it. It's always challenging to me in a way that I find extremely interesting and stimulating.
He's over there. He's looking at her. She's leaving. You know, he turns back. Macon is right here. He says, and then he just simply says, "You guys have a fight. Something wrong." Dobbs doesn't answer. He wheels out a little more and says, "You guys have a fight." And then he tells her. She knows more than whatever.
Yeah.
He says something, and he starts to move towards him a little bit, and you play it that way. With the space of the room, and then we get a little bit more intimate with it. Just do it that way.
It's always a quest because you're constantly trying to hold it together. Even though there's moments of frustration and, you know, you're going, how come, why can't we, whatever, all those things. But at the end of the day, I do enjoy the whole process of trying to make a movie. And cut it.
That's good.
Being out there and making the moments come alive.